G'day, this video profiles the Wombat Track, which can be driven as part of a route via Hayden and Ruth Tracks back to the North Blackwood Road. Probably one of the lesser known tracks in the Wombat State Forest. The Wombat Track is a seasonally closed track, so it's only open during the summer period. The track appears to be hardly used by four-wheel drives. On the day we were there, it was mainly motorbikes coming through as part of an organised ride. Track is extremely narrow. It's pretty good to drive along, a few bumps, whatnot. There's a nice campsite on the left hand side there, about a K into the track. You can just see it there as we go past. The track runs down a ridgeline towards Wombat Creek, where you head over a crossing. The approach to the crossing is fairly steep and fairly chopped up. Wombat Creek itself is only a tiny little ephemeral waterway and doesn't really present much of an obstacle to get through. Okay, so here we are approaching Wombat Creek. This section has quite a steep drop down into the creek line, and there's a decent hole to sneak through as well. So it's just a short run up the hill and you get to the intersection of Hayden Track. Take a righter here, so that's a one-way track, doesn't go anywhere. It's another typical Wombat State Forest track with lots of water and holes through it. Gotta love the smell of two-stroke motorbikes. There's one of the one-way side tracks off Hayden Track. I think it's called Hayden number 2 track. Just a couple of holes to go through, nothing too deep in this track. Don't think it sees a lot of action, to be honest. Here we are turning into Ruth Track. Pretty narrow track. This one's seen a little bit more action. Very rutted. Wasn't sure where this was exactly going. Bush gets a little bit denser down here, and there's a cool section where the bush almost goes right over the top of the track. Here we are. I'll certainly be going back out into this area to have a look. This is quite different, this bit of bush out here. Anyway, we got around the corner and ran into this mess, which is a really steep climb in clay up the hill. Tried to keep the car up out of the ruts up on the right hand side, but didn't do a very good job. She dropped in, so we just had to send it. Had the lockers on to get up this one. It was pretty greasy. It's a very steep hill, so you can sort of get the gist of it from the video. Got another dose of two-stroke for the day. Anyway, it's a pretty easy drive out. It's a short run up the hill. Really nice piece of bush out here. I don't think too many people know about this, but it's definitely worth a look if you're in this neck of the woods of the Wombat. And here we are approaching the North Blackwood Road. Hope you enjoyed this video.